Coach, I love this effort. Like, what's this tell you as a coach? I mean, we've all coached before. I coached. I love the fact that Geeky stays out there after every practice.
Yeah, everybody's got a little different routine, right? Guys are out working beforehand, guys working after, and for guys that if you want to push and play in this league for a long time, you have to find your routine, and you gotta work at your game, and you got to continually find ways to improve. And you see that in the players that are able to stay in the league for 10, 12, 15 years. You see that routine in their game.
We saw effort from Thursday against Boston. How much more pleased are you with what carried over into practice today, getting ready to head out?
Well, the biggest thing is just our mental approach, and making sure that we're feeling good. All the energy is put out there on the ice, and that's for us, that's the biggest thing. And we really like the effort that we had against Boston. There's areas of execution that need to continue to get better. The league gets tighter and tighter as you get into this portion now, and you're going to see it get tighter again in terms of the competitiveness of games. So we're just going to keep working on like I said, the execution of our game, and make sure that the energy is there in our game when we get out on the ice.
You've been around the game obviously your whole life, and it's the NHL, I'm sure, but is there a moment where you have to just remind these guys, like, hey guys, we're playing hockey, just have fun, like, just relax, go back to the roots, go back to the pond.
Yeah, no, there's a balance there. I mean, we don't get too far off base, but everybody's got to find their own way to enjoy what you're doing. And hey, we've got an unbelievable opportunity. What an awesome thing. We get to come to work here every day in this city, in these facilities with this group of guys. So it gets heavy when you're not finding success, because that's what you're driven to find. Is you're driven to find success. So it can get a little bit heavy, but at the same time, you got to find a way to brush that weight off your shoulders and go out and play hard, play fast. That's why. At the end of the day, it was really disappointing to lose the game in overtime to Boston the other night. Yet, first thing on my mind was how hard we played and how hard we played together. And that's what we have to just continue to do and focus on.
It's got to be so important for you that you are getting that maximum effort to the end of games. I mean, even when you guys are, okay, that one goes to overtime. But there's been some games where you've been out of it in the last minute, but you're still getting everything you got. Like, guys are throwing everything they can from that.
Yeah, well, we've been there's nights where we've been incomplete, and that's for all of us, that's something that we have to continue to fix. We dug a hole in our own building to a 4-0 deficit, and then pushed to get back in and played a great 30 minutes. So those little moral victories can be, they're great, but they can be dangerous as well. It's a 60-minute game, and again, as I said, I like the 60-minute effort against Boston.
Just a little housekeeping. Are there any updates on any of you guys who have injuries right now?
No. We talked 2 days ago. Nothing new since that point in time. I wouldn't expect anybody. Our roster in terms of its availability will not change going into tomorrow's game.
Coming off, obviously, perfect penalty kill performance the other night versus Boston. Obviously, you don't like to be shorthanded that many times, but
Yeah.
Jonas is telling us you guys have been working a lot on the special teams. Do you view that as a building block for maybe trying to get some success moving forward?
Well, they're important. We've had different stretches where our power play has been good, and stretches where our PK has been good. Right now we feel like the adjustments that Leachy and the players have made to the PK has been positive. We're getting going. We're trying to work and dictate a little bit more. We're using a little bit more pace and pressure. And when you do that, you're going to force the other team's power play to be sharp. When they get a look, Groovy the other night was good. So those are things that we want to keep pushing and building on. Again, it's foundational stuff. Even though we're into game 50 some, we're still working at that and really trying to build those repetitions and those foundations into place.
Has the emphasis been on that aggression? Because I've seen you guys taking advantage.
Yeah.
Guys give you triggers, they turn their back, their sticks out reach. You guys are kind of
up to probably 5-6 games ago when we made the switch. I mean, we were getting to a point where You know, we didn't look like a confident PK. There was nothing we were doing that was dictating anything, and because of that, we died a slow death on a lot of those penalty kills. You know, so we looked at it, we evaluated, and said, you know, it might not be the perfect system for us. We might not be built exactly for it, but let's go after it. Let's not sit back on our heels. Let's go after it. Let's try to dictate, and let's work together. And you're seeing that, you know, that takes cohesion. That, you know, that takes some time, and we saw some of the results of it the other night.
Communication seems
Yeah, I mean, communication and just, working in tandems both up front and on the back end. It's, you know, it pays, to have some familiarity with with the forward that you're killing with and with the D partner that you're killing with. So those are all things that are important as we as we continue to build that.
Just one question I have on top of that with Gio jumping out 2 shorthanded goals last
Yeah.
3 games. The effects that he's got early in the game to get these guys in the right direction, but also his leadership as well.
Yeah.
They're younger. What impact
Well, it shows you his readiness, shows you his fire, and also just his intelligence. Both of those plays, if you look at the play the other night, he put himself in that position coming out of the zone, and they made a bad change. And as soon as he saw that bad change happening, he filled that spot, and that's what led to him being able to jump in on the breakaway. So that's what he is. He's ready, he's prepared, he's competitive as hell, and he's going to go out and make plays. He's that's who he is.
We talked about him a little bit the other night, but Yarncroc playing up on the top line in
Yeah.
center, right? What does that mean for his versatility? What he means to your team?
Yeah, said it the other night. It's not something you hope for that we're looking at this time of year, but with injuries, the positive of it is that he has the ability to do that. And he jumped in there the other night and he did a real nice job of it. So, it's important to have that kind of flexibility, in a player. And Yarny's a guy that he's got real good defensive DNA. He just understands and sees the game, from that side as well as the offensive side. So that, along with the fact that he's taken faceoffs regularly for us this year, he was very comfortable playing down low defensively. And he has pretty good poise with the puck to be able to get us out of the zone in those tighter spots. So that was an important piece for us last night, or 2 nights ago. And that, as you look at our lineup, that would have been a real question mark, going into that hockey game, especially considering some of the centermen that he was going to be playing against.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.